watching Tuned In at 1201. What's up, y'all? You are now watching Tuned In at 1201. I'm your host, JQ, and like always, we got a special guest. Today we have JaiMusiq.
Yeah, we here, man. I appreciate you having me.
I'm on a mission trying to find me. Moving forward, putting everything behind me.
He is a hip-hop, R&B, and rap artist.
Because you post your shit on OnlyFans, bro.
So
everybody
can you just touch on, your background, where you from?
Subscription or not, like niggas is screen
kind of like
recording
what
shit.
started
Like,
you. The way I feel, every nigga go buy some weed or something. Your
JaiMusiq,
subscription is like a 3-5. So they gonna
damn
near,
niggas
for real.
And I really just been making music my whole life. Like it's really always been a part of me. I started doing poetry first, and then that kind of just went into the music, like writing songs and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's what's up. And then you are a Whitehaven bred for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that you graduated from Whitehaven High, but you went to Central, right?
Right.
Which is still a really big creative school here in Memphis,
Yeah, we got a lot of legends that came out. We got a lot of folks in the scene that came out of Central.
Give us some of them.
So we got me, of course, Hit Kid, Key Glock, Kenny Money, Big 30. Trying to think of who else out the top. My homie DJ Solo, he a DJ here in Memphis. He graduated from Central as well.
Okay.
That's just out the top. But I'm pretty serious. A lot more than I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I know all of them that you're talking about. But okay, so I did a bunch of research on you as much as I could, and so I went back and I saw like you first came out in about 2015 where you dropped this song, that song with Cortez and Christopher.
Yeah, Fonzo.
And then you did a remix of Funds Up too, which was real dope. But can you kind of touch on like what kind of inspired and motivated you to get into music coming up in Memphis?
I mean, like I said, music was always something that I did. Right. The step to kind of like take it seriously actually came from Cortez and Chris. Mm-hmm. They were the ones who really pushed me to like take it serious and really do my thing. Cortez's stepdad, his name's Ty Boylan. He's like one of my mentors when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. And the first song that I ever recorded was like a cover to Bryson Tiller's Don't. Yeah. I didn't even know it was his song. Like, Chris and Cortez played me the beat. I didn't know it was a song that was already out because this was like before like it really like blew up. Mm-hmm. So I did that with Ty, recorded with Ty. He asked me what I wanted to do with it. And I was like, I just put it on SoundCloud. Because I had dropped songs before, like, just for fun, like, with my friends or whatever. So he was like, you really got talent. Like, if you really wanted to do something with it, you could probably, you know what I'm saying, take it as far as you want to go with it. I was like, cool. So that was summer 2015. I recorded like 7-8 more songs that summer and dropped my first project in August of 2015. Yeah,
and one thing I realized is that you've been consistent with your music. Like you drop. Like you haven't like taken a back seat to doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
But before we get into any more, I want to take a shot because you know how we start every show. We done got a little further into the show, and we haven't even taken a shot yet. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, you want to pour up? You want to be the bartender?
I'm going to let you do it. You did it so well on the off-camera shot that, you know, you should just keep the responsibility.
But shout out to them sponsors, Disbelief Tequila.
Yeah.
We got to go up.
Shout out to the custom shot glasses going crazy.
Thank you.
Matching my outfit, really, I ain't even really playing that, but, you know.
The fit is fire, too.
Here.
We be trying to see who's coming through best dress. We did a fit check. We should do it on camera.
Yeah, see, I ain't even try to come best dressed. Like, I'll be comfy.
You
look
good though.
I appreciate it.
What do you want to cheers to?
Let's cheers to the episode for sure and just more success for the both of us.
For sure, cheers.
Yeah.
So like we were saying, you know, you went to Central and that led you to Morehouse, which is in Atlanta, a big place for music. Did that impact you at all or make you, because I saw something about how you said in college, that's when you were like, okay, I'm really finna take this seriously. Mm-hmm. So did that kind of have any impact on you being in that city?
I will say it had an impact for sure, but not really until like my senior year. Mm-hmm. Cause I dropped that project summer 2015. That was the summer after my freshman year.
Yeah.
And really when I was at school, like I was just focused on school.
Yeah.
Cause I went to school for music, and like school was really just tough, like balancing everything, band practice, going to school. social life and all that stuff. Like I pledged Phi Mu Alpha, which is a music fraternity. So I just had a lot going on, like at school, and then when I come home for breaks in summer, then now make music, drop music and stuff like that. Up until my very last semester when I started like really taking it seriously, because like, I'm finna graduate. Like I don't really know what I want to do. I'm not graduate, but like I know I want to do music for sure.
Yeah.
I just gotta find something to make money with in the meantime, between time. But it definitely had an impact. I definitely built some connections out there that I still, tap in with to this day.
Good.
And I definitely got my feet wet out there. Even before I moved back to Memphis, like I was doing a lot of shows out there, like a lot of showcases and everything, just kind of learning the business, and all of that. So Atlanta definitely had a great impact on me and my career.
And especially at that time, because 2015, that's when like Gunna was popping out and stuff like that. Like so many big acts out there. But you recently dropped an EP with Cross Dog, right?
Yeah, my boy.
I really liked that EP, and it was bumping. And
I appreciate that. So Mike Almighty, he produced, I want to say, 3 songs on that project.
Yeah.
Slow and Steady, Strawberry Sunday, and it might have been Nobody. I think those were the 3 that he did. So shout out to Mike for that. Like that's him.
How did you and Cross Dog come together to want to end up putting that project together? So
me and Cross, we actually been working together for a minute. Cross is an engineer as well, and he recorded most of my All For Y'all project.
Okay.
So we kind of built a relationship through that. And in 2021, we went to New York. It was me, Hit Kid, Clay, Ricky, Cross. Clay was working on his album at the time, and I just really went out there because I had never been in New York. They told me they was going. I was like, I looked at the tickets. I was like, all right, that's cool. So I went. So one day, Clay was in the big studio room working on his thing, but they had the whole junk book. So like Cross went out to the other little room and he started working on something. I was like, let me just go see what he doing. And we ended up making 2 songs that day, and Nobody and Here We Go Again. So those songs are 2 years old.
Yeah.
And we made those, and coming into this year, I was just thinking about like what I wanted to drop, how I wanted to move coming into the year, and I was like, man, me and Cross already got 2 songs like that we haven't done anything with. We can just make 3-4 more junks and just drop an EP, and that's really what happened.
Speaking on that, can you talk about how important marketing is? Because I've seen like just from your progress, like every year your marketing gets better and better. You always got to fire photographers. Shout out to One Dot. Shout out to B9.
Yeah, facts.
Love B9. Like has some great work. So how important or how beneficial do you think it is to market yourself in the right way?
Man, it's very important. You can have the best song in the world, but if you don't market it correctly and nobody hears you, like this shit don't even matter. And as much as I really hate being on social media, like this shit is important, like to consistently like post things all the time, and just try to get more eyes and more ears on your music. So it's very important, especially now, like in the microwave age, everybody want to see everything. Like they want to see a reel every day, or they want to see a new video every couple of weeks, new song every couple of months. Like, so you kind of got to keep up with that demand. So it's very important. I mean, I usually do like a lot of the visuals and stuff that you see, like graphics. Like I'm making those. I'm saying B9 do the videos, Dot do the photos, but most of the flyers and everything, like there's me making it. So like I really be having full control over all of that and just trying to make it work the best way. Jazzy Lowe actually helped with the rollout for the last one, so shout out to Jazzy.
Yeah, shout out to Jazzy.
Yeah, shout out to Jazzy on that. And shout out to Dylan, he took the cover artwork picture. So shout out to those 2 for the last project for sure.
For sure. And then, okay, so before I get to your last project, Him, I want to touch on All For Y'all.
Okay.
What was your goal for that? And then All For Y'all, you had like a good amount of features. You had Marquise, Iceberg. You had Cash Kildry. Who else? Ross was on there.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, so you had a good number of features. What were you wanting to leave with that?
So All For Y'all really just came from, so before I dropped All For Y'all, I dropped 2 like little two-sided singles with 2 for you and then 2 more for you. And all 4 of those were on the album as well. But when it came to All For Y'all, it was really like I just wanted to show everything that I can do, because I was really still like kind of finding my sound for real. But like you said earlier, like I'm versatile. I can rap, I can sing, like I can do poetry, I can do all of that.
Yeah.
So all for y'all was really like, all right, I'm gonna put all this shit on one, you know what I'm saying, thing for y'all, for, you know what I'm saying, the fans or whoever want to rock with me. And also, if you look at the cover art of that album, like it's me, and it's like my friends in the back. So like, you know what I'm saying, like I got a couple of my friends featured on skits on there.
Yeah.
I got my friends featured on, you know what I'm saying, the songs. So it's like for them too, you know what I'm saying, like for supporting me and being there for me throughout my whole career. Like just showing love to y'all too. Like it's like that was my project that I tried to make for like everybody. Like everybody can find something that they like on there. Even if you don't like the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can find 2, 3, maybe 4 tracks that it's like, okay, like I rock with those.
Yeah, and it makes you feel like more included, like, you know, when the artist is like putting in time or effort to like impress their consumer, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's really important.
Plus it was pandemic time. I dropped it August 2020, so like that's like middle of the pandemic. We still in the house, so like it's a couple songs about that on there too, because that's just what life was, you know, at that time. So
Yeah.
it was just a good time to drop for me.
And then on Him, I feel like that album was like, it was kind of like telling a story, in my opinion.
No, for sure.
Because like Him was the first song, right? But like going through the album, which you didn't have many features on it. I think you had one.
I didn't have any.
Yeah.
Well, I had Ricky. Ricky
yeah.
did his interlude, and cause he did like the transitions between songs, like the guitar that you would hear, or like just a little production between the songs. Like he did those, so I felt it was only right.
Yeah.
To let him get his, you know what I'm saying, artist shine on too with that.
Yeah.
But he was the only one.
But like I was saying, I feel like it was really relatable because it was like going through a story. So I was like just going through it, and one of my favorites was My Mind I Must Escape.
Yeah, that's the
And
jump.
I was like, this, to me, it's like he going through something to become him. So is that kind of what you wanted people to feel or take away from that?
I think the main takeaway was because like that was a very personal album for me. Like I talk about things that I haven't like really talked about before. To be completely honest, that album was inspired by a shroom trip.
Yeah, I knew you was high as hell.
Yeah, so like a lot of stuff on that is just like things that like me talking about like dealing with things that I haven't properly dealt with in the past, and it is like a story like the Him is like, yeah, it's like I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
And then Used to Me is kind of like the same thing. And then B is kind of like, I guess that's kind of like where the ego kind of dies. And it's like all you got to do is just be, you know what I'm saying? Then slow down, like, you know what I'm saying? Slow down, take your time, kush coming, you know what I'm saying? Still slowing down, whatever. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you get too high, your mind start wondering and shit. You start thinking about bad shit, which is what comes, you know what I'm saying? And how many times on the Venus retrograde, my mind, I must escape, I don't belong in this world. But, you know what I'm saying? After all of that, like after going through the dark time, the dark period of the album, it's like you got Chosen, which is really just, Chosen is like one of my favorite songs like ever. Just because I'm really like talking real shit on there, like not just about me, but like about the world and like how I learned how things operate and shit. And then after that is Beautiful, like being yourself, the beauty in being you, and then at the end, I'm just grateful for all this shit, like the ups and downs and everything.
Yeah,
so.
and my notes I was like, that album reminded me like it was very positive, relatable, but you was like also popping your shit too.
Yeah, I mean
right
you
time.
gotta do that every now and then.
For sure. All right, we're gonna take another shot before we get into the next segment, and yeah, we're gonna go from there.
Let's do it. Disbelief.
What's your go-to like choice of drink?
I'm a tequila guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Tequila is like I feel like it's the healthiest of the choices.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
But then I just found out it's got a lot of sugar in it.
For real?
Yeah.
I guess I was mistaken. America, I was wrong.
Right.
But I'm still tequila guy for sure. So we right up my alley with this shit. What we toast to this time? It's on you.
Okay, let's toast to prosperity, more creativity, and more will.
I'm with all that.
You know who you remind me of?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What have you heard?
Heard J. Cole.
Yeah, that's the one. Dark skin. You remind me of a dark-skinned J. Cole. Like, is that a compliment to you?
No, Cole is one of my biggest influences.
Yeah, he's
So,
one of my
like,
faves.
yeah, that's a huge compliment. Whether you talking about musically or just energy, like however you mean it, however anybody may mean it, like.
It's definitely the energy right now, but the music too, because I feel like something that I really liked about you is that you're not afraid to like express how you really feel. You're not afraid to talk about the bad bitch. You're not afraid to talk about the struggles, like
Just life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm inspired by life.
Reality.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through all the stuff that I, you know what I'm saying, talk about. So if I'm going through it, like, this is my story I'm telling. And even if it ain't my story, if it's my friend's story or somebody I know story that I may be telling on a particular song, like, somebody can relate to this shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like as an artist, it's my job to, like, to do that.
Your duty, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about that later.
For sure.
All right, we're going to go into the next segment. So, y'all done came up with this new game, right? So, y'all know how we be on social media and we be talking shit or whatever, and somebody pop up and be like, at me next time. So, we're going to play a game called At Me Next Time. Basically, at me next time, I'm going to give you a scenario, and you have to at a person that fits into that scenario. If you don't give me a person, you have to take a shot.
So this is just like friends, anybody?
Yeah, anybody.
Sheesh.
Don't lie, though.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. All right, so the first one I got is a person that you cannot kick it with because you never know how things gonna go with them.
What do you mean by that?
Like maybe some BS gonna happen, so you just feel like maybe I shouldn't go hang out with them because I don't know how it's gonna play out.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really got friends that I don't hang out with for that reason. I mean, if I had to, I'd say one of my most spontaneous friends is Crisscross. You never know, you know what I'm saying? If he, you know what I'm saying, he get on his level, you may never know. But it ain't never really no crazy shit. Like he just like to pop his, he like to pop his shit for us, so you know what I'm saying? That should be entertaining.
He fun to be with.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. This one is a bad bitch you took on a date but had horrible hygiene. At her.
I ain't got none of those.
Take a shot.
I take my shot, fool. That's cool. I ain't got one of them.
Cool.
Hey, you taking one too? Whoa, yeah.
Sure, I'll be a good sport.
For sure. So every time I take one, you take one. Whoa.
This is my game.
It's your game, your show. You know what I'm saying? You set the boundaries that you comfortable with.
The first one, I'll do it with you.
So
I'll do it with you.
we here with it.
So you never been around a... Okay, cheers.
Not when I was involved with.
Good.
I don't like that.
Okay, next one is a person you can't pass the blunt to because we know you a smoker, we know you a stoner. Because you know they be on demon time. Probably eating ass, probably be doing some crazy stuff. Who is that? But I feel like I know who you gonna say.
I don't really be thinking about that like that, fool. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You just gonna pass the blunt?
I mean, I only pass.
Are you a sharer?
With my people, yeah.
So you trust all your friends?
I trust my friends, fool. Whatever they do is their business. It ain't like they pulled up to the session fresh off of eating ass or some shit, fool. Like, there was some shit they did whenever they, you know, I don't judge what niggas do in the bedroom, fool. Do y'all thing. I gotta take another shot for that too.
No, I was just like, we don't add nobody. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live on that one, cause some of my friends, I'm not passing the blunt.
That's tough.
Bitch.
Is that Is that really your friend though?
Yeah, I can tell them the truth. I know what you be doing, girl. I'm not gonna pass you the blunt.
Niggas don't brush their teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like,
some people don't.
Next question.
Okay, this is... All right, before the last one. Someone you would never call if you were in an emergency. Because you know they're not going to answer. You don't have a friend that you call that never pick up the phone?
One, I hate talking on the phone. I don't call nobody. But when I do call niggas, I mean, they usually tend to answer. So, I don't know who I call.
You don't have nobody.
No.
All All right.
I gotta take a shot.
No, because the one I got right here, you finna take a shot. Okay, this is the last
Don't
one.
be
But
so
the last,
sure.
the last one is truth or dare.
Tough.
Okay, pick truth or dare.
I'm scared.
You should be.
I'm gonna go truth.
Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve about the Memphis artist scene?
My biggest pet peeve about the Memphis artist scene is that artists who deserve attention aren't getting their proper attention. I'm not just talking about me. The biggest thing to me is just like the only artists that make it out of Memphis that see success for real outside of Memphis are trap artists.
Yeah.
I'm not a trap artist.
Right.
My friends are not trap artists. But my friends are very talented. Like, I'm very talented. Like, I feel like we deserve the same amount of respect and attention as these other niggas get. Like, we making, like, for the most part, we're making better music than a lot of these mainstream niggas that come out the city.
Right.
So that's for sure my biggest pet peeve with it. Just trying to get the spotlight on everybody that really deserve it.
Yeah. I feel like you do a good job with networking and interacting with other artists, though. So that's something that's important to you, right?
Thanks, yeah. I mean, everybody can win. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really gonna take that one different artist to blow, and then like it's just gonna be like a floodgate after that. Like, cause I mean, the scene is pretty connected. Like, it's more connected than it's ever been. I feel like. Just because I feel like honestly like a lot of us getting old and we realize like nigga it's time to really like make some shit happen, like you know what I'm saying, and we done did shit a certain way so long, like let's try some different shit, let's work with some different people, like let's try putting on our own events and not waiting for somebody to book us for a show.
Yeah, you did Faded Fest. Yeah. I really like that.
Yeah, you was there?
Because I like to get faded. No, I wasn't
didn't
there.
Like it that much.
I wasn't
she
there.
Didn't like it that much.
But I'll be at the third Faded Fest.
Yeah. But that was cool.
What made you want to do that?
So I did the first one last year.
Yeah.
And it was really just an idea I had. I threw my first show like in October 2020, like my first show that I ever did like on my own. You know what I'm saying, with my friends, and you know what I'm saying, putting them on the show, make sure everybody got paid and all that, and like that was pretty seamless. Cause I mean, me, Chris, and Tez, we've been throwing parties since 2014. Really,
Were you in KLL? Shout out to the KLL niggas.
So I ain't even talking about KLL, but like after we graduated, like we started like throwing parties and throwing, you know what I'm saying, and Break from Memphis stuff. I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah.
Where was the break? Was it in Memphis?
Yeah, so like the first one was at, you know Jordan?
Jordan who?
Lil John.
That went to Morehouse too. Shout out to Jordan, Lil John. You was doing your
That's
damn
my boy.
thing.
Yeah. That's my guy. I know him since like 6th grade.
Awesome.
But the first one was at his mama house when she was out of town.
Believable.
And that just turned up. Then like we moved to a venue the next couple of years. But Faded Fest, it was just like something I wanted to do. Really, cause really when the pandemic started, I was like after that I was just like I'm not really trying to do no more free shit. Yeah. Like I don't want to do no free shows. Like you know what I'm saying, all the showcases with 20 niggas on it, you there all night trying to wait for you. I'm cool on that. So it was just like. I can throw my own shows, you know what I'm saying, put my homies on the show, and we can make bread together. So that's really what it was. So I did the first Faded Fest last year, and that jump was a success. So I had to run it back, you know what I'm saying, for the second year, and it got even bigger and better than it was last year. So hopefully for the third year we can go up another notch.
Okay, I got a question just to pick your brain.
Okay.
What do you think is something that Memphis can take away from Atlanta?
Shit, camaraderie and versatility. If you look at Atlanta artists, like you can name every type of artist that comes out of Atlanta. Like Atlanta got R&B artists on the scene. They got, you know what I'm saying, rapidy rap niggas on the scene. Yeah. They got trap niggas on the scene, of course. Like they got somebody in every lane. Memphis just got trap shit right now. Yeah. Like the only artist that I can think of that came out of Memphis really didn't even come out of Memphis for real, but Justin Timberlake. He the only R&B nigga to really come out the city and really do some shit. Yeah. And really be like on that level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think people just need to. I can't even say reach back, bro, because it's not an R&B artist that can from Memphis that can look down at R&B niggas and be like, yeah, I fuck with him, or I fuck with her. It's nobody like that. We only had 2 trap niggas. We had Dolph, we had Gotti, and everybody was either going CMG or PRE, and that's it. Like that was it.
What do you think about that division?
What you mean?
Like, I personally feel like, cause okay, can I say this? This is a disclaimer, y'all. This is not no like music podcast. I don't know everything about the music industry or whatever. I bring people on here to share their story, but I learn from y'all, you know. But just the outsider looking in, I feel like you either with PRE or you with CMG. Like, you can't.
I mean, that's what it. That's kind of what it
You
is.
think that's
I mean,
a Memphis thing?
I know a lot of people that think like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, even just like knowing DJs and stuff, like if they DJing for a CMG event, like you better not pay no PRE shit in there. Or if you DJing for a PRE event, like you can't play no CMG shit in there. Like that's just how shit is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a dog in that fight. You know, like I respect them both as artists. I fuck with Dolph more. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, I like his music more. But I mean, I'm not a street nigga. I'm not signed to none of these niggas. So, like.
So you're independent. Would you like to be signed? What is your goal in the next, let's say, 2 to 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself and your brand?
I mean, I'll sign if it's the right opportunity and the right deal.
Right.
But if I can do it independent, like I would love that. Just to be able to do everything on my own terms and when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Where I want to do it, like, that's cool. Like, to be able to have the freedom, like, that's cool. If the right deal come around, then, you know what I'm saying, we'll rock with it. But my goal is to stay independent and, you know, like, be able to reap all the benefits of that. Like, I'm the one putting the work in. I'm the one recording. Like, yeah, labels help with, you know, marketing and distribution and all of that, and that's very beneficial for sure. But if I can, like, I would love to stay independent and just do things the way that I've been doing them. If I had to compare my dream career to anybody, it'd be Currency. He from New Orleans, stayed in New Orleans, got his own sound, his own lane. He drop whenever he want to drop. He usually drop, like, throughout the year, like, at least 10 times a year. Like, and you know what I'm saying, that's what he want to do, and he does that. He got a cult following, so, like, people rock with him. He making bread out the music, but if you was to see Currency out, like, Currency can still go to Walmart and shit, and you know what I'm saying, get his groceries. He might see a couple fans, you know what I'm saying, take pictures, chop it up, but like, I don't want to be so famous to the point where I'm like a Drake.
You can't enjoy life.
Yeah, I mean, you can for sure enjoy life. Probably. I mean, I ain't never been there, so I can't really speak on it. But having everybody in your business, you know what I'm saying, everybody in your personal life, like, I don't want that. Like, you don't never hear shit about Currency. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't never, I feel like it's all about how you kind of, like, move yourself, because I feel like J. Cole is one of them type of people, too.
Yeah,
like, he could still, I feel like he makes it his business to still do what he wants to do. You know who,
It's because he owned his label, though. So, like, you know what I'm saying, he Dreamville CEO, so.
You know who Allison is? Allison, whose parents own World Overcomers? I feel like Allison Williams. But
yeah, I know you're talking about.
Allison Williams, yeah. She said, she told this story about how she met J. Cole one time, and, like, she was just, like, kicking it with him or whatever. Well, at the airport. She met him at the airport, but she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And eventually he told her, he was like, you know, I'm Jermaine. Like, I feel like that's the type of wealth that I would enjoy. It's like, I'm still doing whatever I want, whenever I want, and I can sit down next to you. You still don't know, like, who I am or what I've done.
Yeah. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I just want to make enough money to be able to support myself and the people that I love. Like,
who do you want to take care of?
Shit, right now, like, me, my family, my mom for sure.
You have siblings?
I got a little brother, yeah. He turned 10 this year.
Oh, you got a little brother.
Yeah, I don't want to get in, that's a whole nother story. I don't really want to get into all that. But we got the same birthday.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I like signs. When's your birthday?
November 1st. I'm a Scorpio.
When's your birthday? November what? Okay.
Gang.
Yeah. Scorpio.
Gang.
There's a lot of Scorpio energy.
Yeah. When your birthday?
12/01, right after yours.
So you
Sag.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna take another shot.
For sure. That's cool. Nah, J.
I
Cole
like
cool,
this
though.
interview.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
I feel like people wouldn't have known this our first time talking.
Nah, for real. Like, never had a conversation. I could do this shit all day. I ain't gonna lie. I love like podcasts and interviews and shit.
I'm getting you drunk.
Nah, I mean I'm a little lit for. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little.
I'm a little dressed.
I'm a little, you know what I'm saying, tipsy, you know. I'm trying to think of something, you know, we done toasted to everything, folks. Success, prosperity,
Let's
money.
cheers to new friendships. I feel like we're friends now.
So let's on with that.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna kind of almost wrap it up here, but you know, I feel like artists have a big impact on society, especially our youth, especially being from Memphis. You know, Memphis is Memphis. Yeah. So, what is something that you want people to take away from you as a person, like beyond the surface level, beyond being an artist? What impact do you want to leave with your legacy?
With my music, or just as a person?
Both.
I mean, with my music, of course, I want people to know that I was talented, but I also want people to know that I was vulnerable enough to, you know what I'm saying, put my life on wax every single time and just give people, you know what I'm saying, something to relate to or something to resonate with. Like I talked about earlier, like everybody from Memphis that makes it out as a trap rapper. It's not that many trap, well, it's a lot of trap niggas in the city, but everybody's not a trap nigga, like, right. You know what I'm saying? People from the city need somebody to listen to that's just a regular nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular nigga. I just do extraordinary shit. Yeah. But I'm a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to work every day just like everybody, you know. I deal with, you know what I'm saying, the shit that I talk about in my music just like everybody else. So I think the biggest thing I want people to take away is just be yourself. And, you know what I'm saying, figure out who you are and just be that. Because, I mean, we live in a time where people get their personalities from social media. Where people get their goals and aspirations from shit that they see somebody else doing. Like, you don't even want that shit. Like, that should just look cool for the next person. So it's like, damn, like, I want to do that. But it's like, we all got our own path. Like, we all got our own story to write. So, like, write that shit and not base it off of anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody else's story, anybody else's path.
Period. And what about as the individual, you yourself, Josh?
I mean, for me, like you touched on the youth piece. I used to work with high school kids. Like when I first moved back, I worked for this program called MAP. Okay. And with that, like, I always wanted to give back to the city that I came from in any type of way. Like, I mean, right now it's kind of like mentorship. When I'm making money like that, I can do it financially, but like that impact is so important, especially for the youth, to just see somebody that's really doing what they want to do, that's not, you know what I'm saying, being somebody that they aren't, or going a route that could put their life in danger. Yeah. Like, you can be a regular person and still be successful. Like, you can be a regular person and still follow your dreams. Like, that's why I used to preach that to my kids all the time. Like, figure out what you want to do and just go after that. Yeah. Like, whatever route that you got to go to, you know what I'm saying, go after that, do that. Like, I had kids that wanted to be doctors. Like, I had kids that wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. But I also had kids that wanted to just start their own business and, you know what I'm saying, sell clothes or make music or things like that. Like, everybody's path is so different. Like, just find solace in taking your own path. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying, just stand 10 toes on what you want to do, what it takes to get there.
And I think it's important to be real with the youth. Like, no matter what you do, it's going to be hard. You got to pick your heart. So, like, whatever it is that you want to do, you know, it's going to take time and it's going to take consistency and dedication. But nothing worth having will ever be easy.
Man,
so
ain't none of this shit easy.
And I feel like I wouldn't say the kids under us are about instant gratification, but, like, a lot of people are about instant gratification. If it comes quick, it ain't worth it. Let me just tell you that. So
no, for real though.
It takes time.
But I mean, these kids are smart though. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got your bad apples here and there, just like we did when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? They got so much access to so many things, so it's really about, like, what are you doing with that access? Like, are you using that access to, you know what I'm saying, push yourself forward? or are you using that access to just tap in with shit that's gonna lower your frequency for real?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what they do with it. But a lot of the kids that I work with, like, they smart, like, they know what they want. And most of them, shit, they know what it takes to get there, and they willing to go through that. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. I think my last group of MAP kids, like, graduated this year.
Yeah.
So, like, it's crazy, like, to see how far they've come from 9th grade to now. You know what I'm saying? Some of them going out to college, some of them going off into their fields and stuff. So, I'm proud of them for sure.
Well, I just want to say I'm super proud of you. Like, this is,
Appreciate it.
I know I've seen this man a number of times. This man probably seen me a number of times. We never talked, we never spoke. But, like, I've always respected your hustle and what you do and the people you surround yourself with.
I appreciate that.
And I just want you to keep going, you know? Like, we never know what comes from consistency, you know?
Facts.
But
I'm proud of you, too, you know what I'm saying? You got the party, you got the nice red curtains and shit, like. You know, like, it's cool.
Thank you.
I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, let me come on here and talk my shit for a little bit.
For sure. I want everybody to share their story. You never know what somebody has been through that can help or motivate, you know, your situation. How do you know my best friend mama?
Who's your best friend mama?
Miss Kiana.
I don't know if she my auntie or, like, you know what I'm saying, cousin or something, but I'm related to her.
Yeah.
Grandma, my cousin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bree.
Shout out to Bree. My homegirls want to know, is you single or are you taken?
That's your homegirls want to know. Who want to know?
So it's contingent upon who's asking.
Nah, I mean, I'm single, for sure.
Okay, my homegirls, he's single.
Yeah, I mean.
Should we take a shot to being single?
Let's take a shot to being single.
I'll let you pour it.
Oh, you gonna switch it up like that? It's crazy. I pour big shots, so.
Oh my gosh, I do too. I was being
None
generous.
None of these halftime man shots you've been pouring.
Cause that's a double shot.
Oh, that makes sense. See, I ain't know that.
I would have had you caught up.
Caught up how?
I would have had you really drunk if I was pouring
That's
them all the
cool.
way.
Man, we here to tell stories, right?
Bet.
We're here to tell stories, right?
Yes.
But, nah, we here. Yeah.
We did that. All right, bet. Last shot. It's on me.
Yep. I think you did the last time, but I can't really think of nothing else to toast to.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What should we toast to? Let's toast to 1201 and JaiMusiq.
Yeah, 1201. 1201 and 1101. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way.
I like that.
And by the time I'm gone, we might as well just go.
I'm gonna take it to my friends later.
This shit not gonna last no time.
Are you gonna take the shot?
Are you gonna take it with me?
Truth or dare?
I go dare this time.
Ooh, I got a good
That's
dare.
tough. That's tough. I shouldn't have said that. Instant regret.
I got a good dare.
Instant regret. Instant regret.
Period. My dare is. This is my dare.
You can't say it out loud.
Show me your DM. I want to see like the top page.
My DMs.
Yeah, I'll show you mine. You show me yours.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing crazy. Yeah,
Girls, I'm gonna let you know if you should hit them up.
It's really nothing crazy, fool. It's nothing crazy.
Oh, I like
my
her.
nigga.
Oh
my nigga. My nigga.
I fucks with him.
That's my boy, fool. Menville.
Yeah,
What's
shout out to
Come
Memphis.
on, me and Menville just killed. Man, we was out last night, and we played. I forgot who King partner was. You know DJ King.
Yeah.
Man, we killed their ass in spades last night. Crazy.
In the play space or playing the game
space?
space?
We playing spades.
He told me he was in Memphis.
He told you on what?
No, he told me he was in town. He was like, I'm trying to link. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, he just got here yesterday. I didn't even know I was gonna see that nigga. He told me he's gonna be here this weekend, but nigga, I was just downtown walking and just seeing that nigga outside. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you like downtown as a Memphian?
It's cool.
I love downtown.
It's cool. Yeah, they got nice little spots down there.
Let's say you met a bad bitch, right?
Bad bitch.
You met her as a bad bitch. Now she got with you. Are you gonna let her still be a bad bitch?
What you mean?
You still gonna let her post her ass shots? You still gonna let her twerk on her story? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm an advocate for it. You know what I'm saying? If you date a bad bitch, let her be a bad bitch, fool.
Okay.
But it's a certain respect at a point where, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to see you post all that ass shit, bro. Like, that's my shit. Like, if you my woman, like, that's my shit. Like, I'll let you go out, you know what I'm saying, in your outfits and all that shit, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm with you, that's even better. I just know what niggas be on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I trust you for sure. You know what I'm saying? To make the decision that you gonna make. I know niggas gonna shoot. Mm-hmm. Any woman that I deal with, niggas gonna shoot it because, I mean, I like high caliber women. Mm-hmm. But, like, you doing the ass shot shit, twerking and shit, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if you was an artist, or I can see if that was your brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, for one, I'm not gonna deal with a woman that's her brand. That's just me.
The ass shaking.
Yeah, like, okay. I'm not, me personally.
You feel like because as a man, that's too much to deal with?
Not just too much to deal with, but it's just like, I see what you got going, I respect it, but that's just not the type of woman that I want to build a family with or build a life with. Mm. Because you're comfortable with it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not with that shit.
What about a girl on OnlyFans?
I'm not gonna date an OnlyFans girl.
I be trying to tell you bitches, you bitches is not gonna get no husband on OnlyFans.
I'm not. I mean, some niggas going for that shit, bro.
Because they tricking you out your money. That's your pimp.
Some niggas are going for that shit. Like, it's a lot of niggas that go for a lot of shit, which is why women be thinking they can get off with. Not all women, but some women think that they can get off with certain shit and it be cool. And when they come across a nigga like me, it's like, I'm not going for that shit. Like, that shit might have been cool with old boy, but with me, like, nah, like, I'm straight on that. But do your thing, just do your thing without me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect everybody hustle, everybody brand, everybody, you know what I'm saying, thing, but it's just certain shit I'm not going for.
Yeah, I definitely said if you get on OnlyFans, you're not going to get no
It's
good
over with,
husband.
bro. You got random niggas on your shit.
You're not going to get a good husband.
You got random niggas on your shit, like, watching your ass do what? Get fucked, fingering yourself and shit, like, fool. No, I'm not, no, fool. Like, I don't want no pussy that's been seen by the internet, fool. I don't want that, bro. Cause you post your shit on OnlyFans, bro. Everybody can see that shit, fool. Like, subscription or not, like, niggas is screen recording shit, like.
The way I feel, every nigga go buy some weed or something, your subscription is like a 3-5. So they gonna
damn
buy
near. Damn near. Niggas for real.
And one nigga, I feel like it was Justin.
It's tough. She's
he was
names.
Like, yeah, what's up, Justin? He was like, I seen my high school crush Coochie on OnlyFans and I just don't even care no more. Like, yeah, cause you seen it and everybody else seen it. So,
like, me, I can't say nobody wants a woman like this. Some niggas do, but me personally, like, I don't know. So where, like, you posting all your shit on social media, like, niggas had to work for the news, bruh. Back in the day.
I don't send news.
Niggas had to work for the news, fool. Like, niggas had to work for the bikini pic, fool. Niggas had to work for the crazy. Now, women just posting this shit on the TL.
Okay, what's too much to you? Is a bikini pic okay?
That's fine. I mean, if you at the beach and shit or at the pool, if you at the beach or the pool for cool, that's what you wear to the beach or the pool, bro. Like,
you gotta be in the appropriate environment.
Cool, bro. You just in the crib, like, you just do this shit on just cuz again, niggas. Cool. I'm cool on it, fool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm straight on it.
Okay, well, friends that wanted to know if he's single, if you got an OnlyFans or if you posting them ass shots, you're not gonna get picked.
You may not get picked, but you
might get fucked.
You might get fucked, fool. I'm not gonna lie.
Bye, y'all.
It's a difference, fool. It's a difference.
We out of here.
We out of here.
Peace.
You're now watching Tuned In at 12:01.